Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Open man is Golladay, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Burrow. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right there. 12. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Carolina.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And it makes the score 21-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been all.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff for Lindsey, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown, Carolina! A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Mahomes. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Kiki QT now from his end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Check Mike 15. Mike is a 15.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Watch out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hot.
Got you, boy.
180. 180 hot.
Watch the twins. Watch the safety creep.
12, 12, 12.
He's going, double up.
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Jim. Watch the air.
On the delay, here's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go. Side.
54.
180. 180.
Man, I got you.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
Go on. Under 10. 10. He's checking.
11.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. Touchdown, Panthers. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.